Bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence. Donde la Esperanza Vence? Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. And we're always celebrating over here at Esperanza Vence because life is lifing, you know, and we can make the choice to be joyful, right? I'd like to invite you to joyfully like, share, and subscribe to both of my YouTube channels, Esperanza Vence Tarot, and also Esperanza Vence, spelled with the Spanish exclamation points, emphasis on the cha-cha-cha, emphasis on the ole today. I am dropping every Sunday as part of our Sunday service. This is my Sunday service to you, a weekly astrology video with timestamps. So you can go to each day and just get a feel for what your astrology is going to be like for the week, or go back during the week and click on the day that you're interested in. Every day, Monday through Friday, as always, on Esperanza Vence Tarot, we have KWIK HIT Tarot, where we together work on fine-tuning our free will and intuition with the images that are based on the Rider-Waite tarot deck, although I use a lot of different tarot decks in my daily videos. On the Esperanza Vence Spanish exclamation point channel, you will find I do chores with such greats as the Grateful Gardener. We grow herbs and vegetables together, and she makes these awesome like anointing oils, and she makes a lot of different products, salsas and smoked hot sauce and all different kinds of things, braided garlic and a lot of beautiful products. And I do new moon and full moon live streams, 10 card Celtic Cross and astrology live streams, often with a colleague, an esteemed colleague from the astrology community. You don't want to miss those, so please hit the notification bell so you know when we're going live. Those are usually twice a month, new moon and full moon. The vultures are flying overhead. I have vulture totem. I'm the type of person that wants to recycle, and I want to, compost, and I back to the earth, and that's just who I am and what I do. I work at another organic regenerative farm here locally, and you will hear more about that in our videos. So in this age of Aquarius, may I invite us all to remain earthy and grounded, and use technology. Don't let technology use you. Love you, bye. If you would like a personal session, you know what to do. Hit the links, esperanzavence.com. You can go to the contact page. It's so easy. I email you right back. You tell me when, and I click you a link that tells you where. So easy. I just ran like a super sale, $25 an hour, but like my time is worth $90 an hour, so that's what we're paying now. But there are readings as low as $33. Anybody can do that. So that'll give you a chance to just get a quick hits tarot for yourself, get it like kind of a feel for what the astrology could be doing for you personally from a whole sign house perspective. We don't even have to pull your chart. I can do it in my head. And those quick meetings, those 15-minute meetings are just like a nice break to the day that you just can sort of just give yourself a little fresher for your intuition to guide you throughout the rest of the day or week, whatever you're working with. I also have clients who are regulars, you know what I mean? There are people that book like monster sessions with me, like 4 or 5 hour sessions every month or so. And we look at, but those are usually like couples, but don't be shy to like bring your partner to a reading, because actually those readings work freaking awesome for me. I from my perspective, I just love seeing this all play out. I love seeing y'all's composite charts play out. It is just so obvious to me why you are the way you are when I get to see these things. So it's like, it's fun for me, it's fun for you, and it's also informative. So why not? Bring your girl, bring your guy, get a session with Esperanza Vence Tarot. And if you are a regular, if you do come back month after month, like, my pricing structure is very fluid for loyal clients. You know what I mean? I try to stay reasonable, and I also try to honor myself and my time. And I'm very blessed to have clients that honor me and my time. So thanks so much, you know, for being fit and being legit. All right, stay tuned. Hola, bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence, donde la Esperanza Vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. And we already got our jumper for our Synchronicity Oracle deck, and we're going to work with the Morgan Greer Tarot today. Our Synchronicity card is Prince. I love this energy. This is like Knight of Cups energy. Prince is someone who's noble, someone who leads with their heart, someone who can wear the crown. The crown's not too heavy. They have a lot of responsibility, but they're still in tune and in touch with their kingdom. A prince is someone who has been born into a position. Princes, kings, and queens are born, not made. So if there's a prince coming in, is he the knight in shining armor that turns into a prince? Is this somebody who carries themselves well in all situations? Is this somebody who can make difficult decisions and still be kind about it? Or is this the type of prince who is sort of spoiled and has entitlement and expectation processes? What does Prince mean to you? What is a princely energy in your life right now? Tell me in the comments. I want to know if this is you. He's kind of cute. All right. Prince energy. Flavoring our reading today with our bouquet of the day. Maybe Prince can hold this flower up. Maybe it's Prince, maybe it's music, maybe the music of Prince, because the last time this card came up in one of our readings, the other card that came up with it was the artist. I think it was back in March, I believe, but I'm weird like that. Look back into the KWIK HIT Tarot playlist and maybe you could find that reading and let me know. Let's play with our tarot cards for today. On this moon day. Happy moon day. While I shuffle our Morgan Greer tarot cards, I would like to tell you all about a dream that I had last night that's been sticking with me all day. We have a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces coming in this week, Thursday, the 27th, very late at night, or Friday, very early in the morning, depending on where you live on the globe. And obviously Pisces rules over our dream space. It rules over the 12th house energies. Neptune and Jupiter are co-rulers of Piscean energy. And it's an expansiveness that gets us in tune to our own spirit, our own dream life. But last night I was having dreams to where like I was being inserted into somebody else's space. And let me tell you, the information that I'm getting is that something is happening within our police force in the United States. Something mentally is happening to police officers en masse in the United States of America. I want you to keep your eyes peeled if you have any friends in the service industry, in the protect and serve industry, like police work, especially though, like I had this dream where I was at a parade, and I want us to keep our eyes peeled for Memorial Day parades this year. I want us to keep our eyes and ears open. I maybe don't want to talk about my dreams because I don't want to like just, you know, cast spells or anything like that with my words. Oh, here's Ace of Cups. That's that princely energy. That's that Knight of Cups energy that we were talking about. This overflow of love and good cheer and just good vibes and a heart-centered offering. This is that divine love from God that doesn't have to turn romantic, but it can. But this is just an overflow of good vibes, of good emotional energy. This is so Piscean right here. This is that peaceful, charming, compassionate love that we share with ourselves, with our spirit, with God. And this is the desire for all sentient creatures to feel love and to feel peace and serenity, right? Ace of Cups is just a beautiful energy of being able to flow from a heart space. So I suppose we'll just pray and play, and maybe I'll talk about my dreams some other time. But if you go to any parades for Memorial Day this upcoming week, or if you have friends in the police force, just check on them. My dream had to do with guns in people's mouths. Like literally they were in a parade and there was a big group of police and they were on a float, and it was almost like this mass sort of spell casting to where all of the police were under this like spell almost, and like they weren't thinking for themselves. Like their ability to think for themselves had been like pulled out of them, and there was like maybe 100 of them all on a float together, and first they were pointing guns at us and then they put the guns in their mouths, and it was really weird. It was a really weird, it wasn't scary or anything, but it was just like really weird, and it made me kind of like think about, you know, people who are in that line of work, and maybe just checking in and making sure that the mental capacity and mental stability is going okay in those departments throughout, especially the United States, but I guess wherever you live. Just if you have any friends who are police officers or anybody in that industry, just check in on them and make sure that they're feeling all right about themselves and their jobs. Moon Day, near past, present tense, near future. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. And yeah, let's play our Quick Hits Tarot for today. We do have a big week coming up, like I mentioned. If you want to hear more about the astrology, please check my astrology playlist. I upload on Sunday night so that you're ready for the week, and you can click on the day that you are interested in knowing more about. I'll probably do a live stream at some point this week. I always threaten to do a live stream, don't I? So I may or may not, but depending on how these eclipse energies, I've just been so busy. Literally, I've been so busy in good ways, but I mean, I just feel very stretched in multiple directions. So I'm going to try to do the Piscean thing and go with the flow. But today is Moon Day, the 24th of August, 2026. Yay! Near past, Eight of Swords reversed, present tense, Death reversed. Near future, the Four of Pentacles. All right, so the only upright card that we get in our Quick Hits Tarot today is the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of hanging on to what you have and being careful with what you have, and, you know, maybe keeping to yourself a little bit, maybe hanging tight to what you own, maybe saving money, being a little bit more protective. Eight of Swords reversed in the near past. This is great energy to see in reverse. This is a reversal of negative self-talk. So now we can start to see changes. We can start to open our minds. We can start to see solutions. We can start to open up to new information. We do have a Mercury Cazimi this week, Mercury conjuncting the Sun, right around the same time as this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is an out of sign lunar eclipse, but we'll talk more about that in the astrology, like I said, or during the live stream. But as far as Eight of Swords reversed is concerned, we might have some illumination that will get us out of these negative thought patterns and negative cycles of thinking that have gotten us stuck recently. With Death reversed, before we let go of anything for good, especially with this full moon lunar eclipse, we might be tempted to cut people and places out of our lives for good just because we're exhausted. We've had enough. Mars is in the Cancerian zodiac sign. Mars is kind of being dampened by all that water. We could be feeling a little bit less vital, a little bit less vitality. Our executive function could be compromised. Pluto rules over the death rebirth cycles. There could be just some more things that need to be accomplished before we let things go for good. Let's know that if we do cut something out of our lives, it will be for good. So let's be very sure about the messages that we're receiving before we act upon them. Aw, I see a little hummingbird right now. Awesome. Hummingbird energy for us. Happiness, joy, pollination, spreading love. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is an energy of staying closed off, staying home, staying with your own stuff, minding your business. But it's also an energy of being a little bit closed off to other people. You're so stable and you're so sturdy that you're not spending anything. Now, that can get a little bit tight, and then the money can slip through your fingers. So just be sure that, you know, while you're taking care of what belongs to you, that you're not just so closed off that you're turning Ebenezer Scrooge-like and closing yourself off from the rest of society. But sometimes just for a moment or just for a day, it's okay to just put your nose to the grind and do what you need to do. Today, the moon is void, of course, in Capricorn all day long, and Capricorn moon is a good time to just take care of what belongs to you and not worry about what the rest of the world is up to. So that is our Quick Hits Tarot for today. Please click on the astrology playlist for this week to see what the stars and the cosmos have in store for you and me. And for your personal session, you know what to do. Hit the links. Love ya.